Sometimes you don't know what you're going to talk about, but this time I'm going to talk about something that affects us all. And that is about getting old. You know, until a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, I was feeling like I was 26. And it felt great to have that state of mind that you're still 26 when you're not. And now I feel more like my age. And I am 54 years old, so what am I gonna do about that? I can't do anything. I still feel young up here, but my body is telling me, no, you're not young anymore. So that's a bit sad because the hurts are beginning to show. And what I mean by that is that you are feeling pain. You have pains in your feet, pains in your back, your shoulders hurt, and one important thing, you don't feel like you want to go to work anymore because it hurts too much. And when your employer starts changing your workload towards something that you know you're not gonna handle because you are too old for that. So what are you gonna do? Well, you're still gonna try to do the work, but you're still gonna hurt. And you're still gonna continue doing your work until it hurts no more. And what I mean about that is that when you're, let's put some power in here like that, you're still going to work because you need the money. And what I mean about that is that you still have bills to pay. And because you're hurting, the bills won't stop coming. And that's the that's the truth. Because when you have 10, 15 years left to retirement, and you know that, no, I'm never gonna make it. I'm never gonna make 10, 15 years more doing the work I'm doing today. So what's you gonna do about it? You might thinking about, I hope they fire me so I can go on unemployment. But the salary goes from this to this when you're on unemployment. And I think it doesn't matter which country you're in, you know what I mean. Your salary goes down to 50% of what you're earning today, and how am I going to live on that? Well, you can always hope that you're married or you're have a partner of some sort that still have a job and can go to it and still earn money, because money is still a problem. But what are you gonna do when you hurt so much that you really can't go to work anymore? The knees are hurting, and I'm climbing up and down a truck, in and out in the truck, pulling pallets. And as I said before, the boss then said, we're going to change all the shifts on your work, and you have to drive a small van and deliver small packages, running upstairs with cat sand that weighs 20 kilos and stuff like that. So I said to him, I don't know if I'm gonna have the strength to do that work, because I think driving a small van around delivering small packages is for younger people, to a, a first time job maybe, or something like that, because it's not for a 50-year-old man who's hired to drive a truck and suddenly have to maybe running upstairs with packages. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my left knee hurts just by sitting here talking to you. So imagine running up the 3-4 stores with a 20-kilo cat sand package, because people are too lazy to go and buy them themselves. Or it might be something like that, they have no car and they can't carry it on a bike or something like that. But I understand why people order home packages, because it's convenient and you don't have to go out and meet people. And in today's society, sometimes it's dangerous to go outside, and you know what I mean, especially here in Sweden now. The late 20 years or 15 years, it's not so safe anymore that it was 10-15 years ago. And everybody in Europe knows why, because Sweden is not the only country. So I understand why they order the packages to be delivered at home. It's not that it's, well, it's not that it's not safe, it's just that it's different than it was 10-15 years ago. So, but the heart of this talk is, can I do the job? And I think not. It's only every third week I'm gonna do this, but I think I'm gonna be home on sick leave a couple of days a month, and that hurts my financial. So I really appreciate if you subscribed and listen to me talk about things that concern me. And it's sometimes hard to have a conversation with other people, except this connection here is much easier, and I think we're gonna get along, because I can almost say what I want here, and so far nobody has spoken up for me. Oh, not for me, but nobody's complaining about what I'm saying. So sometimes it's easier to talk to nobody and somebody. Makes it easier. Well, I think this is it for this time. So thanks for listening. As usual, I'm just rambling on about things that most people don't care about, but somebody out there must care. So see you next time. Have a nice day and a nice life. Goodbye.